All right, this gulag is a little weird. My winning percentage is pretty good in it, but I don't know. I feel like it's still new, so a lot of people haven't really learned the strat yet. He third-minded himself. Thanks for the easy dub, baby. All right, well, let's go. Glad we didn't spectate him. That would have been tragic. Tragic. You know, a lot of sweats usually land here. And if you guys are wondering where to land at, a lot of, well, we always try to land somewhere near a stronghold-ish or just take a chopper. Taking a chopper, you can kind of rotate wherever you want to go. I don't see anybody here, actually, so we're just going to die. And see if I can make it in the hole real quick. Shit! Guys, today we're spectating Kilo Niner and his demon teammate, Demand. And here they are, landing in a decent area. We got bounties all around us. Save crack is the beginning, not so as important anymore since money's so damn abundant. And I'm not against that. Leave those for mid-game regain. So I'm for it. It kind of balances itself out. We do have bounties near us, though. I would like to grab... Oh, okay, now pay attention to that shit. One of the bounties just disappeared, which lets us know there's another enemy over there. This goes to show you the little attention to detail players pay to their Minimap. They don't pay any attention to it. If they did, he would know that there's an enemy literally about 40 feet to our left-hand side. So not only do you want to grab the bounties, but you want to pay attention to other objectives around you so you know where the enemies are. It's honestly a dead giveaway. I want you guys to look at your minimap every few seconds as you're playing. You guys you'll shock yourself at how much better of a player, how much more aware you guys are of what's around you just by looking at your minimap. I mean, even when I'm spectating, when I'm playing, it doesn't matter. I'm always looking at the minimap, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, where my teammates are at, so I can keep up with them, where the pings are at, and also, again, objectives and vehicles and a bunch of other intel that is just so damn important. You see the guy on the rooftop right there. Decent observation. Now look, he's on the high ground. So instead of trying to sit here and just lay prone and challenge him, I'd want to get on the high ground too. But here we are, just sitting in our corner, doing what we do best, hiding from the enemies because first-person shooters are too dangerous. Enemy next to our teammate. We didn't even see him though. Luckily, our teammate did and was able to just two-pump him with a shotgun. Love it. All right. Tell you, dude, TTK is just too fast, and that fight right there is a perfect example as to why. I mean, the guy was on a ladder. You just physically don't have as a player, you don't have the opportunity to react if you get shot, especially on a ladder. If you get caught out in the open, it's very unforgivable. You know, you wonder why a lot of the top tier players, while we're playing high ground and playing buildings and slowing it down and playing, we'll still play aggressive, but just being a little bit smarter, a little bit more cautious, it's just not as aggressive as Warzone 1 is because of that right there. That's why whenever we're spectating, I always like to just bring Warzone 1 into it when I'm spectating a player. Like, dude, this isn't a game because it's not. You guys cannot afford to get caught out. And he couldn't help it. That enemy had no chance in hell, dude. He decided to climb a ladder. He had no idea we're just sitting in a freaking doorway. And it's just unfortunate COD timing.
Requesting recon flyover.
All right, we got a UAV in the air, still having a lot of glitches spectating, which I guess I can't be mad at. I'd rather than fix the actual game than worry about the spectating feature, but can't see anybody around us. He might see a ping, which is why he's coming this way. There we go. Now we have some pings popping up on Minimap where the vehicle's at and the stronghold. Let's see if our teammates following suit. Now, it's one of the things you want to do as a player, man, is just go after strongholds almost instantly. Oh, shit, of course. Look at this guy. I'm actually more curious about this dude. There you go. Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Hell yeah, your mama's right. Look at his mounted spraying and praying. We've got 151 bullets left and a dream. Niner's on his own right now. there was a duo that pulled up in that vehicle, plus another random team that just happened to be at the stadium when he pulled up. So I'm going to go spectate him again because Demand just has no idea what the hell is going on. Any day now. More enemies getting shot at. Oh, he came back to us. Beamed him. Nailed it. All right, so look, fights like these are useless. Even if we knock this guy, we're not going to execute him. No matter whether he falls down, if he's on that ledge, it doesn't matter. If you knock him, we're not executing him. So we're just wasting a lot of ammunition, possibly wasting plates, because if we take damage, so we're wasting plates, wasting ammunition, allowing enemies to know where we're at by alerting them to our presence. And also, let's look at the circle. This isn't really a good position, right? He's claymoring up like he's sitting here like this is a power position, but it's not. This ain't shit. It's nothing. It's not a gatekeep. It's not a high ground. It's really not a decent position at all. I think it's way too early in the match to be posted up here, especially with these weapons. I'm all for claymores. I'm all for worse and on high grounds and stuff. And even if you're going to sit here, I can't hate on it too much. I want to. If you had a sniper. If you have a sniper, it's a different story. But you're spraying and praying long range with that LMG. You're not going to be able to, even again, if you knock him, even if he's in the open, you have an easier chance of getting the XC, getting the full on him with a sniper rifle than you do an LMG. There you go, randomly throwing shit. That's what we all do. You know, a lot of the pro players, the best players ever, if they just don't see anybody, they start randomly throwing shit and pray to God they get a lucky hit. Love that. Love that. Maybe a loadout will fall on us and kill us and we can move on. But Savage, what would you do? Not this, I'll tell you that. Damn well. Oh yeah, drop it. Drop it, daddy. Don't do this. This is just... Let's just look at it. So we know where multiple teams are at. He did, it looks like by that kill count, cleaned up the other squad. But we know the team's at, so we could push over there if we wanted to. That's up to you guys. It's not an impossible push, especially if you have smoke grenades, which he has. Again, we have a bounty objective. It's marked. It's been marked. You could pick that up. You don't have to play aggressive. You can play passive. But let's talk about passive strategy. Where do you go? Well, right now it's a split circle, and these kind of suck. So when you look at the zones, let's just focus on this one because this is where we're at. Two circles are stupid, but let's just focus on the zone. So when you look at it, if you want to get kills and play passively, you always want to gatekeep. You want to try to hold enemies. You're gonna have a lot of people coming out of Hydro, a lot of people coming out of the caves. So we could go over here and post up on the high ground, the mountains, and just play the area. It's risky because you can get shot from multiple directions, but it's not a bad space to be. We could sit dead center and just kind of wait for the next zone, but it's gonna be a very slow 5 minutes. And again, not a bad idea, not a big deal. Just depends on if you're patient or not. If you're ADHD like me, I ain't got the patience for this shit. I'll have to move on. But if you have the patience, better safe than sorry. I hate saying that. This really wouldn't really be a good hold either. All this stuff would kind of be a garbage hold as well. It's just too early to rotate across from where we're at because we just don't know what side of the river it's going to go to. I imagine it's eventually going to go here since both circles are in this area, but again, it's still too early. We also do have a chopper we could utilize to rotate, and to be fair, since we're already over here, I'd probably go swipe that chopper if we can, and then maybe park on a rooftop and just hold another roof, and then once the next circle identifies, fly to the next zone, do the same thing. Helicopter strat is actually slept on big time compared to Warzone 1. In the beginning of Warzone 2, you saw it a lot, but I think people just got too scared of getting sniped by the helicopters, or beamed out the helicopter by RPK, to now where nobody just goes for them. I mean, every time I fly in with my teammates, there's 5 or 6 choppers on the map that aren't uncontested. I mean, literally yesterday I was playing with Seven, Sleeper, and Baba, and almost every game we each got a chopper. So guys, please do not sleep on the helicopters. Again, it promotes aggressive gameplay, promotes passive gameplay, whatever style you guys are going for. Now, I would still imagine these guys are here. I don't see them leaving. And again, it's just too early to rotate anywhere. Our teammate seems to be following our healers right now, like a little puppy dog. I love that. Remember, we got the knock. The dude fell down in the middle. They might still be down there, so Demand could be in an awkward position if they happen to be camping in a little storefront, pretending they're playing Tarkov. Oh, actually, my bad. I wasn't even paying attention. Damn it. Savage, pay attention to the mini-map. They took the chopper and dipped. My bad. My bad. That's on me, look. I got glasses, bitch. I'm blind. What you want? You know what? I haven't had sneak today. That's the problem. Guys, if you're ever feeling old as shit, you're losing your hair, and you find yourself acting like me, make sure you drink Sneak Energy. It'll shake you back real quick. I promise. Watch. I'm gonna grab one of these little beautiful canisters. This is Bubblegum Billions. My first time actually trying it. Smells like banana, but it's bubblegum, so we'll see what happens. I fucking hate banana, so hopefully it's not. This is why I shouldn't spectate first thing in the damn morning. But yeah, because of the way the circles are designed, to be honest, and there's a lot of aspects of this game that are designed to benefit what I'm about to talk about, but because of the way the circles are designed with the split circles, it promotes slower gameplay. And I'm not talking about like, oh, people who play slow benefit. I'm not talking about that at all. I mean, it just slows down the momentum of the entire match. I feel like every player suffers. Bots, goats, shitters, whatever classification you put yourself into. This is just kind of what you do. You really want to be too hyper aggressive and put yourself out of a good position to a bad one. So I'd love to sit here and fuck on these dudes and hate them, but I don't. I wouldn't fucking move either, honestly. The chopper would probably be my only play. And again, this wouldn't be the rooftop I would pick. I'd probably be sitting my ass right up here. I mean, shit, I can even play this area. But nobody's gonna be rotating because basically everyone's doing the same shit, waiting to see where the next zone goes. So good job, Activision. And to be fair, to their credit, I thought it'd be a good idea when they said it in the COD Next event. I was like, no one's ever done that. That might be cool, but I think we've realized real quick this is pretty stupid, and they should change it. So no hate to them for making it. It's worth a shot, but we're almost 4 months in now. It's time to change. But look how bored. Look how bored Kilo 9er is. This man's doing laps. This man made an obstacle course with the building. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Warzone's come to. Poor Kilo 9er is so bored out of his mind, he's doing a relay race with himself. He's like my husky, just got the zoomies for no damn reason at all. Look at this. And there we go. Bro. Oh, I gotta die. Let's see if he pays attention to the chat at all. I mean, like, this is literally the fucking Warzone for you. Like, I love Warzone 1. Warzone 2 is, you know, it's okay, but there's a lot of matches I feel this at a spiritual level, bro. I just get hella bored. Hella bored. I mean, how many of you guys can relate to this? Let's just be honest. How many of you guys right now can relate to this shit? He said, you're messing me up, bro. Look at this. He's trying to... Oh, he's being gatekept by his homie. What are we watching right now? What is happening? What is happening? I fuck with Caleb for this. I hope he wins now. All right, circles have shifted. I think it's still a double circle, by the way. So circles have shifted. There's really no reason for us to leave yet. However, I would want to go ahead and leave and start posting up on buildings on this side because, again, I do believe the circles will mesh together. They usually do. I think they always do. And we're not favored on this side of the zone anyway. This one's way bigger. So again, start pushing yourself over, grab these buildings. You don't have to instantly come here. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but you can kind of play this slow. Oh my God. This, you know, it's weird. And look, if you love Warzone, it's awesome. And again, I play the shit out of it. So it is what it is, but it's just weird that Warzone 1 had a whole nother pace to it, you know? Super fast pace, and then we get this game, and it's just not. It's completely different. It just throws me off big time. I like the fact that he waited for the enemies to run out in the open before he shot. If he would have shot the enemies instantly. Nice. If he would have shot the enemy instantly when they were by the rock, the enemies could just hide behind cover and play the fight a little bit better. But instead, he was patient. He waited for the enemies to run out in the open before he revealed his position. So I like that. And again, those guys right there suffering from playing the very, very edge. These guys may be camped up. Those guys are camping on the edge of the zone. That's how you're gonna get clapped every fucking time. Again, aggressive players play that edge and hunt players like that. But if you are players like that, stop playing the edge. I mean, dude, I don't know what I need to do to get this message across to you guys. If you guys are like evolving players or trying to get better, stay away from that damn edge. Damn it. I give it a 5 out of 10. But Savage, you're sponsored by him. Nah, I give it a 5 out of 10. Fuck that. Nah, I give it a 4 out of 10. Not my favorite, but I will say, Bubblegum Billions. However, Strawberry Billions, that's the one, bro. I might pour this crap out actually. You know, I'm just not a bubblegum guy, to be honest. So no shot to sneak, but I don't know. This one ain't hitting for me. This one ain't hitting. All right, so we are rotating up. And again, we knew the circle was going to end up merging. And like I said, we don't have to go here now, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. And that's exactly why, because you know it's going to be favored in this area. Again, when it is a double circle split, it's very rare now, but when it does, whatever's in the center, that's exactly what it's going to be. So it's easy to pre-rotate these zones. So easy to pre-rotate these zones. Now notice the LTV here. That lets me know there's enemies, plus the guy in the window also lets me know there's enemies. Weird, right? Now look, we got to get out of here in position good. I don't like the fact we're on the low ground because we're in a very bad spot with nades and drill charges and all this other shit. We're really, really vulnerable. So I'd rather be on a rooftop, rather be on the second floor, third floor, not to mention other teams might be around us. So you want to play the building to the best of your ability. If you guys see a reflection of something in my glasses, I'm watching OP Mark play ranked right now, so don't judge me. Multitasking at its finest. Oh, Taco Bell commercial. Fuck up some tacos. God. But look, we don't want this team to be here. We don't want them to be our next door neighbors, and no one should. So if you are in a situation where there's a team next to you, you've got to push up. You've got to push them. Now, I really believe every one of you guys needs to be rocking restock. Why is that? Well, if we had restock, we'd have more drill charges and we could spam them and push them with better utilization of our tools, our lethals. Same thing with smokes, right? Same things with snapshots, whatever you guys want. Restock in Warzone 1 and restock in Warzone 2 is crucial and probably more important now. A nice combo. Everyone always asks me what kind of roles you should play. Roles, you know, if you want to do it, that's fine. It's not a bad idea, but we don't play roles and we do really well. What you do want to do is have different tacticals and lethals if you can. It would not be a bad idea for one of you guys to rock smokes and the other one rock snapshots. If we snapshotted this building and then drill charged it, that would be a hell of a move. Now, I don't like the fact that the man ran in there. Granted, he had the shotgun, so he felt confident, but he ran in there by himself. It's a 2v1 situation. He's coming for the Xe. It's a 2v1 situation, so there's no reason to push in by yourself. Luckily, he wasn't executed. Now, great job on Kilo. Instead of just bulldozing in there and having the same fate, he played the door, he held the angle. The enemy heard his teammate self-res, and we predicted the enemy would come for the finish, and that's exactly what happened. Good drop shot of the enemy, honestly. Great play. Unfortunate that he just got beamed. Now, I've got to get a better Lockman build. My Lockman is not hitting like these guys' Lockman. It's good. It's my favorite gun, but I'm missing something. If you guys got a Lockman build for me, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to get some different variants to try out. Also, look. Me and my friends have a disagreement. I think I'm the only one that likes snipers being two-shot, and I'm a sniper. I like it. Again, I think it requires more skill to hit two shots on a moving target than just to get one. That's just me. How do you guys feel about the nerf on the one-shot snipers? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think I'm a bitch? Or is it the latter? Let me know. All right, here we are pushing up right now. Now, there is a blue building I would like to get to. This would be the best building to play, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get there safely. So I always say when it comes to the end game, you always want to play the edge, and that really is still kind of true. I hate playing the edge beginning and mid game for newer players, but when it comes to end game, I believe everyone should always play the edge. However, if there's a nice building you guys can play that's dead center, that's where you kind of want to be at. That way, if the circle shifts one direction or another, you're kind of favored regardless. Don't put yourself in a bad position to try to snag that building, but if you're safe to grab it, definitely want to grab it. Now, the bad thing about the way the game's designed with the random circle at the very end that just kind of shifts, it favors whoever it just randomly shifts to. And also on top of that, with streaks being as crazy, the other glints on the other side. Yeah, to your right, to your right. Yeah, you can hear me. There it is. Hello. When the circle... All right, so enemy's probably gonna be rotating down the hill. You'd want to watch where he's smoking to. So yeah, move up a little bit and just watch the rotation. Don't be too overzealous. Just kind of play this ridge and watch him rotate out. He could be laying in a bush because I don't see this poor SOB at all. That's kind of scary. But yeah, with streaks being as bad as they are, when you go to the center building, just be aware. Like, you'll probably get streaked off. So make sure if you jump off a building, if you're streaked, you don't put yourself in a bad spot. Jump off from the side where there's a window or a door you can just instantly run into. Yeah, I don't know where the hell this dude went. He has to be laying in a bush that he smoked. So I'm imagining he's relatively close to us. I'd like for him to ADS on the bush. Is the bushes just in case? We are in a good spot. You don't want to super tunnel. Again, kind of rotate with it. Maybe he rotated and I didn't see it. There he is. I don't know how he got out of there. Maybe you guys saw it. I didn't. Who knows? Well, when it comes to in-game strategies, guys, it's the most important part. A lot of you guys can get top 10, top 5. Once you're top 10, like in a situation like this, you know, it's a whole different strat. I want to say it's easier, but at the same time, it's not. And again, that just comes down to streaks in the final zone. But right now, we just play it. Play the wall, play the rooftop, play the windows, play the archway. This is your intel gathering moment right here. Now look, right now is where I kind of want to be looking at the terrain. I want to see what this terrain looks like visually, not just on the map. That way I can say, okay, there's a rock here I can play to watch everything. I want to look at the other buildings. I want to be like, okay, when this zone closes in, are we going to be forced out before these guys? Unfortunately, the answer is no. I believe these guys will be the last ones to move, so we are going to be vulnerable. So with saying that, I kind of want to go ahead and kill this poor bastard in the middle on the zone. Because when we go to rotate, to get safe, these guys and these guys will both probably third party us. Good job on Demand trying to get some shots off. He is cracked and taking damage. Again, we need to push up. We have a few rocks we can play, but again, the build to the left is another huge concern. And also, if we had drill charges, we could spam it at that building and cause some damage. Good job with the smokes. I like the fact that he smoked himself from the enemies to the right so he could focus on the guys to the left for a second. It is a 2v1, v1, v2, I believe. No, I don't math hard. I'm from New Orleans. Please forgive me. All right, so big mistake on the enemies that were up here. Where's that other solo, brother? Are they throwing right now? Yo, are they throwing right now? No shot. He's not reloaded. I like the fact we played it up first. Our teammate needs to be getting live pings off. I don't think he is. We do have a durable gas mask, so we should be fine. There we go. But honestly, at the end right there, the team that had the hill, they should have just played the hill. They should have just played it together. You saw their dead bodies. They clearly threw something. They allowed people to push close to them. But honestly, I got to give credit to Kilo. I'm glad they won. I really am, man. I was rooting for them the whole time. But yeah, dude, they played a great job. Kilo did a really good play right there, throwing the smoke to blind the enemies on the hill so you could watch the guys in the blue building. Even though a fight didn't occur, still a very good strategy nonetheless. Simple things like that, especially in game or in any fight, is just so crucial. It's going to separate you from the rest of the players. So good job, Kilo and Demand, bro. Y'all killed it, man. Well, I wouldn't say killed it, but you got the dub. Good shit. GG's. Daddy. Fuck me in the butt.